jumping down the train. ATLs to the cane, man.
Man. Going down, it's going down. Y'all heard that all night, the lab going in the background? Man, what a day. Hey man, thank y'all for tuning back in to the Pressbox. I am one half of the dynamic duo CA. Right next to me as always is my boy. That's your cue to say
Oh
something.
yeah, that's me. I am Wally.
Yes,
I
sir.
am, the other half of this Pressbox, conglomerate, duo, trio if it's three of us, quadro if it's four of us, you know what I'm saying? Cinco.
Yeah.
And so forth and so forth.
Hey man.
Yeah, we back again though. Thank y'all for tuning in to another episode.
What's the Pressbox?
I'm gonna hit y'all, man, with some much needed news updates, current event type of blast. But first off, how they say it when they say let me pay a bill right quick. Let me give a shout out to our sponsor for this episode show again. He is the mobile notary. Holler at my boy Big Brandon if you're trying to get a notary anywhere from here to El Paso. Boy, they're gonna pull up, with that stamp, with that seal, and you're gonna be fully notarized on all your documents. So go look that up. Mobile notary. The mobile notary.
It don't matter if you're in East Texas or El Paso.
Boy gonna pull up on you.
He mobile with it. He gonna get it done, man.
Hey, also, I want to just throw this out there right quick, too. Yeah, we got an invite to go on his podcast, because he do a podcast, too, called Gumbo Talk. So, we got an invite. We're going to be announcing the date for that in a couple of days. But we locked in.
We locked in?
We locked in. It's going to be September next month.
Yeah.
So, y'all can look forward to hearing us on Gumbo Talk with my boy Brandon, man.
Man, September next month. So, y'all know what that means. This year is history, man. You gotta be seeing your 2020 plans, man. You gotta already be creating and putting them down and making your vision boards for, 2020. Setting your goals, your small term, your 6 months, because whether you know it or not, it's gonna be back at this time again and we're gonna be saying the same thing, man.
Same thing. Again and again, man. 2019, school summer's over with.
Yeah.
School started back up, man. Y'all know we got them kids' school clothes?
Man.
Or what? Hot girl summer is damn near over with. Now, it's still hot outside.
You damn right.
But you been hot girl all summer, drinking out the bottle, trying to say, show out with the cucumber game. And don't come around here talking about these kids ain't got no school supplies.
Hey.
You was out showing your ass all summer. And you should have been saving 20 here, 20 there, off them 40s you was getting. Off them 40s.
Off the 40s.
Right. Don't be looking for a sponsor. Because you might not want to do what you're going to be required to do for that school supply. Boys out here ain't playing softball, they playing hardball.
Man, come on.
I know a couple of them.
Come on,
man. Waiting for you to ask for school supply money, school clothes money, tennis shoe money.
Man.
Don't be that summer girl, city hot girl, whatever don't be her.
No.
Yeah, because some city boys out there ready to treat.
Hey.
Anyway,
no angles, man. We ain't even recording audio right now.
I know.
We just giving it to y'all live. I hope y'all like this, man. You know what I mean? Cause
my fault.
This is what we do around this time, man. Come with it. Now, on a real note, though, man, thank y'all for tuning in. Thank you for being here. I can never say that enough. As you can hear me, hear the sound, and some can see visual. Man, your boy kind of got a little cold, but that ain't gonna stop what we got going on. We can push through. We ain't gonna even
snotty
than a mother. But we got some news you can use today, some updates. Some fun facts.
Shout out to Fish. I ain't trying to cut you, but no snotty.
Man, boys might not even know who Fish is.
Hey, man. Everybody.
I ain't talking about Boss Macfish. Shout out to Boss Macfish, too.
Yeah.
But
every hood, you know what I'm saying, got a couple, heads, people that have, traveled to different smokers, to say the least. you know, you just say one name, you know what it is. But I remember that one time we was over in Hollywood, man.
What fish we talking about?
Fish
girl?
pulled up.
What he have?
He had
Wave
grease
Yeah.
that had been used.
Yeah, dipped out of. Think he had some on his head.
And
To be exact.
he had selling something there.
There's some wave grease and something else, man.
Anyway, the boy was nose snotty. That's what he said. That always stuck with us. Anytime somebody got a runny nose, your nose snotty.
You hear me? Hey, man. Jay, what we gonna get into today, man? They wanna know what?
Oh, that's enough of the bull BS talk. We're gonna get to the meat and the potatoes.
Nah, we just like to let them know what they can look
We
forward
can
to.
go ahead and get off into it then. We can go ahead and get off into it. We gotta make it work because we got some serious topics, man, that's going wrong out here. You know, I think the first one we ought to get into because it's kind of it's a hometown. When I say hometown, I mean local East Texas hero. That was in the news lately by the name of Adrian Peterson.
AP.
Yeah, AD. All day AP, man.
Yeah, man.
You know, and he was talking about how he was basically broke.
Yeah. For those who don't know, Adrian Peterson is a East Texas all-star super athlete that went on to Oklahoma Sooners, left the Oklahoma Sooners, went to Minnesota Vikings. He came like 100 yards short of the rushing title that's held by Eric Dickerson. That's like 1,000,000 yards in the season. This thing's like 4-time first team All-Pro, consecutive Pro Bowls. Like I said, rushing title. Basically, he's stamped to go to the Hall of Fame. Whatever he's done with football, that's just a backdrop of Adrian Peterson. If he was in a nutshell, up under a rock, as they
That's what they say here. So they saying that he is broke. Now, first of all, they told us Allen Iverson was broke.
Huh.
That we all know AI ain't never been broke. He had contracts on contracts with money he couldn't even get to for years. So when they say broke, I'm pretty sure the brother has funds he could get to, but overall, they were saying in his career how much money he has, I don't want to say fucked off, how much money that has got away from him due to probably bad investments. And I believe in the news it said people
Trusted in the wrong people. Investing, taking investment, somebody's being like, hey man, this is what's gonna pop, or your financial advisor feeding you bullshit. You know what I mean?
Scamming, man, at a high level though. High level suit and tie type of shit. I'm sure of.
Clearly.
Because first of all, the whole college athlete. We spoke about this when we was doing this before, the media block, about how when you in college,
they get paid.
The universities are
making
gazillion,
trillion,
but the athletes don't even get a chance to get a job. They can't bring any type of money in, or it would jeopardize their scholarship. So you have these great athletes that get into sports in college and have no financial literacy and don't have time to get it because everything is about the ball, the practice, the two-a-days, the off-season. It's all about the athletics. So there's never a time for them to make any money or to have any type of money management skills. And the majority of us, when we come at that age, we didn't grow up in an environment that teaches you what I'm saying, how to manage your money. We ain't like the Jews, you know what I'm saying, they got this shit implemented from the time they kids or pre-teens, which is something that we got to start doing and looking at, taking it very seriously. But
just to drop a nutshell, not to keep your thought, when we talking about money and Adrian Peterson, we're talking about in the round of 100 million is what we saying. He didn't earn.
They saying he earned
in his career. There's documents that show
100 M's.
100 M's. And for the conversation, for your name and broke to even come about is like,
That's a cold one, man. Like I said, they said Allen was broke. We know he wasn't. But Adrian Peterson, you know, he been running that ball at a high level for a long time, man. He don't have that many more seasons as a running back in him.
Of course not.
You know, and if he really is as broke or as they say he is, then he has to perform. You know what I'm saying? He got to perform for his livelihood. It ain't even about, hey man, we trying to win a ring or none of that. It's about shit, man. I made 100 M and I'm probably in debt.
They say he's got a couple like $3 million, $10 million
Debt?
Yeah, man. The more you look into it, the more nasty it get, man. Definitely for him. And you think about with, like I said, with it, I named out some of his stats and the money that he's made, and it's like, how could this even be possible?
Hey man, exactly how. Like I said, you have no financial literacy. You just knowing you're getting a bag every week. You got a check coming.
Yeah.
However they pay the NFL,
Yeah.
big
Weekly.
check. You got your family. You make investments. You know what I'm saying? And you spending as fast as the checks come in, and you have no idea on how to really see some ROI, some return on investment, because that's not what you take your you didn't go to school for that. You didn't take any learning for that. So you entrust somebody to, you know, take your money
Advisor,
and use
basically.
it for your best interest.
Like whether they making stock, you know what I mean, portfolios, whether they make it, you know, they taking your money and being like, this is how we can make this million make 500,000 or another million or such and such. Y'all excuse me, definitely the phone is definitely ringing.
They doing that, but it's always for their own best interest, because you're hiring people that you don't know. You know what I mean? For one, they don't know who you are. They don't care who you are. They probably manage many other athletes that they done swindle too. And because you have no financial literacy, you're gullible to just trust somebody with a goddamn suit on with your hard earnings. You know, kind of like how we trust a motherfucker that got a white coat on as a doctor. Oh, he got that on, he must know what he's talking about. No, man, that's really not how it works. You really need people in your corner who are knowledgeable and especially, man, literate when it comes to finances. When you making that kind of money, when you put that kind of money in,
They got your best
you
interest.
can't have just no strangers, man, just coming in and doing you like that. But hey, he is one of many athletes that has let their wealth or riches get away from them. And I say that is because the way college is set up, mainly, one of the reasons why, that's the way college is set up, where you can't be concerned about making no money. The university makes all the money off of you, off of your likeness, off of the sweat off of your brow. They selling tickets. You know what
Coaches
I'm saying?
making $5 million.
Millions. And the players will get a scholarship to, if a booster, get them $300 after the game.
Definitely. If they find out about it, or the ones that they want to, you know, bring to the light, they definitely gonna get in trouble. And if it's leaked to the media, you know, that in turn can ruin
Universities.
Yeah. It's a pimp.
Basically at a high level, man, and they pimping the us in the system off of what? Off of who's the biggest, the strongest, and the fastest. Not who's the smartest or the wisest, because if that was the case, then it would stop. And I think that's a great segue
The transition into this.
next little thing that we wanted to discuss, which was the Rich Paul rule.
Huh. That's
What's
what
up,
they want
Ken?
to call it. That's what they want to call it. The Rich Paul rule, definitely.
And this is another slap in the face at all the black athletes around the board. Here you have, if I'm not mistaken, that's LeBron partner.
Yeah. Clutch Sports is a company that LeBron started with his friends. from high school that he grew up with. They turned it into a sporting agency. And they do have, some big names on there, as of now. Not only one of the top stars is LeBron James, but they also got, a bunch of upcoming talent and some solidified young dudes that's gonna be around when LeBron gone. You know what I mean? So they're a powerhouse to be reckoned with, definitely. And it's crazy that they just basically said that they gonna come up with a rule that would affect how things have operated for so long because they see somebody else getting a coin off. You know what I mean?
Okay, stop. Let's rewind it. Let's break this shit down a little bit. LeBron got his partner that he been with, that he day one.
Thanks.
And he's an agent now. So they have cracked the code
to all kind of shit.
On being the sports agents, on how to maneuver in the league and get the deals that they want to get to make these players better off than they were. And they're saying, okay, basically they're saying, okay, you niggas cracked the code and we see you winning. So what we're gonna go do is we're gonna go and rewrite the rule book and put some stipulations off in there so that y'all niggas got to A, B, C, or D, N, E if you want to continue in the agency or in the lane that you're doing.
So basically, college sports basically came up with a rule that says that to represent a student athlete, you have to pass a certain criteria. You have to have a certain amount of background, you got to do a background check before you can be. And when I say a background check, no,
get some degrees.
Yeah, I'm not talking about.
You gotta go back to school.
Ooh, yeah, definitely, you gotta. Let me see. One criteria is must possess a bachelor's degree for a minimum of 3 years. Take an in-person exam at the NCAA's office. Show 7 years of education. Hey, come on,
y'all hear this shit?
Come on, man.
Like, really? Do you hear this? Here you have somebody that represents the biggest name in NBA basketball, LeBron James. Mm-hmm. They're saying the person that represents him, the shit that he got going, it ain't no good no more until you go back and get this motherfucking white shit that we say you need that's on black and white. The white boy come in and change the whole game up because these niggas out here controlling the board.
What Rich Paul is doing, he's changing the leveling game for agents and his players. He's making them get paid out there. You gonna pay me top dollar for my assets, and this is not football. This is what is guaranteed in basketball. So it don't matter if I tear my ACL, whatever. Cut the check, G. Cut the check. You know what I'm saying? And he came out when LeBron came out. So he ain't had time to go to no college.
Come on, no. And he has proven that he don't need it. College for what? College for what? College is because we done cut the middleman out. Now they forcing you to go back through the middleman. Now they forcing you to go through the middleman. So let's just break that down. Let's just say,
put it in terms of
you sell these controllers right here.
Okay.
I was buying these controllers for you, man, for 30 years. I found the person that made these controllers myself. I went and bought a whole game controllers. Now I'm passing them out to everybody else that play the game. But you own the game, so you tell me, nah, you can't go buy these controllers no more unless you buy them through us. That's what they're saying in a nutshell. I wanted to put it in street terms,
but you know how that can be.
So I kept it at a level where we could use business and still get the point across. But that's what they're saying. They making you use a middleman that's them.
And anybody who know anything about anything know that you rather no matter what kind of business you're doing, you rather buy directly from the supplier than having to go through another person. Because that means they can put whatever stipulations, 10-year degree,
like they just did.
whatever stipulations they want to, they can say, because they are the key holder in between the path that you, so it's like, nah, you can't get in.
It's rigged. They rigging this shit up, man, because they losing their grip.
And what's crazy, man, is this Rich Paul and Clutch Sports, as of now, they have over 20 NBA athletes that they manage. And just to name, I'm gonna just throw you out 5. LeBron James, Anthony Davis, Ben Simmons, John Wall, Draymond Green.
Big names, man.
Okay, LeBron, I think Anthony Davis just got a 140, 120, whatever. Ben Simmons just got an extension for like a 120. John Wall, ACL is tall, and he still got a 120. These are millions I'm talking about.
M's.
Draymond Green just got like 100 M's. You know what I mean? Come on, man.
This is the Rich Paul. This is
Yes.
up under his system.
Yes.
Of what him and LeBron done put together.
Yes, it's beautiful,
It
man.
is absolutely
It's
beautiful.
man.
And the sinister part is how the league wants to come in and undercut these brothers. Every time we come up with a way, you know what I'm saying, to finally win and put our people on and make sure our people benefit first, they want to come in.
And what's crazy about the whole agent thing, I know, you know, a lot of people probably don't understand, but it's a breakdown of the agent thing. You don't really need nobody to go in there and talk about your money for you, because you can go in there and negotiate. So hiring an agent is basically why you see a lot of guys be like, man, I can get my mama that 2% or 5%, because that's what you basically paying somebody because you don't want to go in there and be like, nah, I want that contract, I'm worth this, I'm worth that. So once you get somebody who got that down to a science and doesn't watch you and know how to, and can go in there and calculate your dollars for you to a man.
Which kind of puts us right back to the Adrian Peterson game, is because look here, if you got let's say LeBron and he got his partner that's the agent that he done seen come and learn this shit as he's in the league. Now that he has shown that he not only knows what he's talking about, but he got these people's best interests. And that's what happened to Adrian Peterson. If he said he made a lot of bad investments where his money got away from him because people that he entrusted with his career, his money, his contracts didn't have his best interests. So now you got somebody, because LeBron is the face of the NBA. Hands down. Hands down. So if his agent or agency company, whatever you call it, if these people are getting all these high
Contracts, big
name
superstars,
superstar athletes, getting these people big contracts, then they're only going to make people come to them more, and people are going to only figure out how or what they're doing in order to get these people this type of money and get these people this situation. But hey, man, here they come. You niggas can't. We don't want to see you niggas win and take over in this shit. Now look, I don't want to be Debbie the Downer. Like I've always said, man, as long as you run around bouncing the ball and shooting the ball in the basket and tackling niggas, you ain't nothing but a little boy to them, man. You ain't nothing but the entertainment. The entertainment because it's only about your physical attributes. It's not about what you got up in your head. And once you start to get in the system and control the money, it's showing that you have something up here. And so that's when they show you, okay, nigga, since y'all coming in and showing us that you want to try to get in here and stir shit up with the money, we're going to change the rules up. But at the end of the day, you niggas just running around bouncing the ball. You niggas just bounce the ball.
That's it, yeah.
You dig what I'm saying? So, listen, I'm not against sport play, but at some point in time, you're going to realize that no matter how good of an athlete you are, to the people that write the checks, you just stay nigga. You just the person on their team that draw in more ticket sales. It's kind of like
they the owner, and that's how the whole thing.
Say it again.
The owner.
The who?
The owner. So if I own, that's they trying to outlaw calling the person who owns the team the owner because all of them are white men.
Well, that's what it is, though.
And it's a bunch of black boys playing basketball, so it's like I'm your owner.
That's
Go
facts.
play.
That's facts. That's what they say when they close all them office doors and shut it out. That's what they say.
Yeah.
Shit, hey man. I'm looking at the draft. Boy,
They measure.
You see that nigga down there in Tennessee? You
Well,
see that nigga
he
down
can
there
jump high and run fast.
at Texas?
He jump high and
You
run
see
real
that nigga
fast.
down there in Miami? That's gonna be my nigga right there. Already flew his mom in and everything. That's my
Got
nigga.
a house.
Y'all don't want to hear this, man, but it is the absolute truth.
That's how they thinking. Definitely is how
It's
they
been
thinking.
going on.
It ain't gonna
So,
stop now.
I do want to say shout out to them boys, man. LeBron, them, Rich Paul. Fuck the Rich Paul rule because y'all just trying to tie people's hands up, man. That are winning in this game because y'all are losing y'all grip. We make that shit what it is. The black athletes make the NBA what it is.
What do you think if all top black athletes, the ones who are highly recruited, like just say, for instance, we gonna use Zion as a, the phenomenon that went #1 that went to Duke. What if he went to a black college? He would took all their talent to a black college. What if all them who are dominant start going to black? Not to say that it's right. I mean, it's perfect at a black college. I'm not saying that, but I'm just saying, what do you think the narrative would be if our athletes went to the Howard University, the Clark, and just
Prairie View,
the Prairie View,
the Southern's, the Gremlins.
Yeah. What do you think about that?
Man, Alabama A&M. Honestly, I don't think too much would be different.
Yeah.
Honestly, I don't because it's something that I want to say that inside of the outside says HBCU, but I feel that the inside is still, white dominated or funded. I could be wrong because I haven't looked into that, but that is a great point.
Yeah.
But I don't think even if all of our greatest athletes went to HBCU, we would have to really ask ourselves, and I would have to do the research to say, who run these schools?
Yeah.
Who writing the checks?
Yeah.
To get a good idea about, how much different would it be? Because if these schools are ran by white, European, or whatever you want to call it, if they're ran by the same people that own the UCLA's, the North Carolina, the Dukes, the Michigans, if these are the same people that run these schools, then it's going to be the same thing. It's just going to be the halftime show at the game gonna be more lit. Yeah. The band gonna be more lit. But you still gonna have the same shit. You know what I'm saying? So, but that's something I guess we could look into. I actually seen what's his name?
The dude, the light skinned nigga. What's the nigga name, man?
Broussard.
Chris Broussard. Chris Broussard.
Right.
Let me sit up.
He mentioned something of the such.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yo, you know what I'm saying? I didn't really put a lot of thought into it, but when you just made me on the spot about it, that's a great point, man. But I think that I think it will be the same. If we don't control these universities, then what difference does it make how their sports program does? These niggas running the ball, these niggas bouncing the ball. Athletic ability is through the roof. But how are we, and now if we have people like, if we taking over the shit, I'm all for it. But if it's just black on the outside and white on the inside, I ain't with it.
It's a lot of uprooting to be black. And we gonna have to do to get there.
From the inside, man.
Yeah, it's a lot of uprooting.
Yeah, man, we gotta come from the inside and destroy that shit, man. To the outside.
What else you got on your head tonight, man? What else you thinking about?
Okay, well, that was sports. You know, sports/business side of the game. You know what I'm saying? Once again, man, shout out to the boy Adrian because he from right down the road in Palestine.
Played against him, I think, twice my senior year. He was in my district.
Who?
AP.
Ran over your ass.
Shit, nah.
Oh, okay.
That's another story for another day.
Oh, he didn't smash on you?
Not Henderson. Us as a team. He didn't smash. I think that was one of his lowest. But
he was ran for 200?
No, he had like 59.
What? Man, y'all did not hold this boy.
Yeah, man. Hey, man, go pull up the facts. Old folk class, you know, I met him the first time in 02 when I was a sophomore on varsity, and he was too, you know. But yeah.
I'm gonna have to do a fact check.
Yeah, do fact check,
these
man.
boys say they had Adrian Peterson, man, the 59 yards in the game.
Yeah, man.
As a senior.
Yeah,
We're
man.
gonna fact check that.
Yeah,
Shout out to him. And shout out to LeBron. He's supposed to give me a call about doing some agency work, so I'm waiting on that right now. Email response or whatever.
Shout out to Pressbox, man, for, you know, staying down and coming through.
No
you
cap.
Subscribe right now.
No
if you
cap.
haven't.
Shout out to everybody that subscribed.
Man, we got
T-shirt.
103 subscribers now. I owe some people some merch, huh?
You ain't lying.
Hey, man, this boy fresh. I got it all. They said nothing to nobody. That's how a nigga work.
Cap.
Nah, on real talk, man. I'm gonna get, hey, everybody who subscribed and let me know that you subscribed, say
This
less.
is one somebody last night, but anyway.
Hey, say less, man. Say
Okay,
less.
bet.
Say
Okay,
less.
bet. Oh, yes, another thing I want to talk about. Which is kind of on some other shit. I don't know if I know some of the Pressbox fam is up on this shit, up on the real other news globally, worldwide shit. But Epstein.
I heard
Jeffrey
that.
Epstein. This is the billionaire guy. Don't nobody really know what he does, but he's a billionaire. He was recently jailed for sex trafficking crimes. He was recently, when I say recently, this time I mean years back, somewhat let off the hook for a sex crime that was in Florida, sex trafficking, sex with minors.
Man.
But this boy had his own island. It's called Epstein Island.
Oh, yeah?
This boy,
I'm pulling them up now.
boy
y'all.
had his own private jet, and he would fly people to the island, and they would have sex with minors, sex
Damn.
with kids.
Damn.
They would have ritual sex. They would have ritual killings. Sacrifices, man. And the boy really was on some spy type of time when you really did deep off into it.
Yeah.
He really was something like a Russian spy, man, or Israeli spy that was sent in here to get all the dirt on these U.S. politicians, famous actors.
Whoever was involved in the ring, basically.
Hey, big wig people, man. The Clintons. Bill Clinton said he didn't know the boy. Then he came back and said, yeah, I was on this plane about 6 times. But
man,
when you look at the flight log, the boy was on his plane 26 times.
Oh shit.
Hey man, if y'all don't know, man, y'all need to look up.
I'm looking him up.
It's something called, what is it called? The Clinton something. Shit. It's leaving me now. But the Clintons got a bunch of bodies. Hillary and Bill got a bunch of bodies, man. Everybody that try to go against them ended up getting their nose wiped. So, the latest news was Jeffrey Epstein, who was, I think he may have been in a Manhattan jail, prison, whatever. He was 2 weeks ago tried to kill himself, whatnot.
Injured in his cell.
If you are on the Pressbox Media Group, Instagram, at the Pressbox media group. This shit is on record. It's documented. We was on this shit 2 weeks ago on how this boy, man, tried to commit suicide. And we said we doubt if this nigga get to live long enough to testify. 2 days ago, they said this boy committed suicide. How did he commit suicide in his cell when he on suicide watch?
And for anybody who don't know,
Where-
suicide watch is butt naked with a turtle suit on. Turtle suit is a soft padded suit.
The turtle suit, they just mentioned it today. Why this boy didn't have a turtle suit on? Just so conveniently, the people that was operating the cameras and the camera view when the boy committed suicide, they wasn't nowhere to be found. Now, this boy had real money, real power, real influence. A lot of people with real money and real dirt and shit on them could not let this boy speak out about them. Because these are people you know, man. You know, the Clintons, Prince Andrew, Naomi Campbell. Google the Epstein Island. Google the Epstein.
In the Virgin Islands is actually where he's at. It's St. James in the U.S. Virgin Islands. He bought that in 1998. It's a compound.
No, it's no way you can get there, but you got to fly to a certain spot and come in on boat, man. Go look up the Epstein Island and see the type of wickedness they had going on out there, man. Look up Epstein sex slaves.
I wonder if he was ready to expose him.
That's the next part of the game.
I wonder if he was ready, man.
The 2 days before, was 1 day or 2 days before his quote unquote suicide, and before I get off this, I want to say, when I made a post this other day, I said he could either be dead by suicide, somebody killed him, or the boy ain't even dead at all. They done did a 42 fake out where they done switched his body out with somebody with his likeness, or somebody with an Epstein mask, and wheeled him on out of there and took him and put him off for either A, so he maybe could testify. I doubt it, because they already came out in the news and said he was dead. Or B, because the evidence that he was gonna provide was so big and he had enough power and money, he could pay for his way up out of this shit. On some real life James Bond escaped from maximum security. The same spot El Chapo was at. He got out, but El Chapo couldn't get out.
Man.
It's wicked, man.
So it's wicked.
So just that shit right there, man, it's gonna stay in the news because it's bigger than Bill Cosby. It's bigger than R. Kelly. I know y'all hate R. Kelly, man. I know y'all hate Bill Cosby. And if they took advantage and did anything, well, I ain't gonna say about R. Kelly, because we've been knowing this nigga been on this shit.
This nigga been funny.
But Bill Cosby, you should have said what you said about black folks, because we was your best defense. But these is all white folks now. I ain't gonna say all, but just highlighted in the news. These are, like I said, politicians, foreign leaders, famous actors, billionaires, caught up in the web of Jeffrey Epstein and these children. Hey man, it's wicked, man.
It's terrible.
You know, they would go to islands like Haiti and buy these children, man, these little black kids, because, you know, they really hate black kids, black people in general, but our organs, you know, are best on the market. You don't think people really buying organs out of people and using their bodily organs, cutting them out? You don't really think these people drinking blood like I'm gonna drink this brown? Hey man. It's a certain gland that I would look it up, but I got too much screen going on. But it's a certain gland inside of our bodies, and the younger the sacrifice is, or the younger the person is, the more potent this blood and this gland secretes out of the blood to provide more life to these people. So they sacrifice young black children, young children in general, through sexual trauma, kill them, and they drink this blood, which really gives them more life. It's really like the fountain of youth to these people.
But what they don't know is, it's like something, anything else, if you tormenting and you putting it through all this stress and you drank the blood of that, you gonna be really, in actuality, you gonna be fucked off.
When they do it in a ritualized manner, they do it the way this gland works. It's the high. It's like the highest of the high. Like it.
Okay.
It ain't like how they would bash an animal, and it would be
in a terrified state, or
and it would secrete that throughout the meat they eat. They drinking the blood.
Oh, okay.
So and y'all gotta look this up, whatever this gland is, and pardon me for not being able to say it, but it's real wicked. The type of shit they do, man. It's wicked.
Jeez.
So we don't know. We're gonna continue to watch the news about this Epstein shit, just to see, you know, what the hell really going on. They not gonna tell you the real no way. That's what we here for. Alternative real nigga news. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Real shit.
We the go-to.
You know what I'm saying? We use intuition and divine reasoning, man, to come up with this shit. We ain't just reading.
Logic.
We not just reading what the news tell us, because
they control the narrative.
if they tell you on the news it's left, go right.
Yeah, they control the narrative.
Simple as that.
They control everything and what they want you to see, from your social media all the way down to your TV. It's all being controlled. So your intake and your outlook definitely got to be on keynote. Sometimes you definitely can get lost, but you got to catch yourself. And be like, hey man, damn, that shit don't sound right. That shit don't look right. Then 9 times out of 10, it ain't right. I mean, don't trick yourself into believing the hype.
Don't believe the hype.
Definitely.
Don't believe the hype.
Hey man, hey, just in a nutshell with the whole thing, man, on the tail end of the Epstein guy, because I'm definitely gonna do some more research on it and get all the facts I need to know. But just in a nutshell, it's out there, but it's not out there, I feel like, as much as Bill Cosby shit was.
Why? Why you think that?
Why do I know that?
Why?
Because of this. He a billionaire white man, and Cosby is still a nigga. At the end of the day, I don't give a fuck how many pudding pops you got, how many Jello. I don't care how square you done got with your sweaters and your slacks. Nigga, we will crucify your ass at any time, nigga. You not bigger than us.
Well, just
That's
say
just
something.
that's just my opinion.
Well, just said something. That's right. And then another thing about that too is a lot of niggas really don't care. The average nigga ain't never heard of Epstein, you know, and they not really gonna. The average nigga don't watch the news.
Nah.
Period.
Nah.
You know what I'm saying? I know there was something going on a couple of weeks ago, and I'm like, I was talking to somebody like, man, I don't know shit about that. I ain't watching no fucking news. You know what I'm saying? Niggas ain't really watching the news like that. And so when they not gonna put that out there as much, because everything you just said, because he a white boy. And so we got to, you know what I'm saying, ask just as many questions as we would with R. Kelly, as we would with Bill Cosby. Because I guarantee you, the level of wickedness
that's going on in this
it's not the same compared to what Bill Cosby and R. Kelly doing to what Epstein and the Clintons and the Prince Andrews and all these other foreign ministers and officials are doing. It's not the same. It's not. They're on a whole other level with this wickedness, man. A whole nother level.
Man, it's deep, G.
Ain't it, man?
deep, man. Y'all, if you on the Facebook Live or the Insta Live, you ain't took time out to subscribe to the YouTube channel, what is you doing?
With your life.
It's easy, man. We're gonna give you some good stuff. I promise you. You're gonna be able to use it. You're gonna be like, man, we need to talk about something tonight, man. Tune back in.
Yeah, man.
Turn my notifications on so when they do a show, we can
Hit
hit
the
me.
bell.
Ding,
Hit the bell.
ding,
Go, hey man,
ding.
listen, I implore y'all to go look up some of the things we were talking about.
And find out for yourself.
And on this YouTube, this is gonna be, on this video, it's on YouTube. Go leave us, if we didn't say something that didn't add up, man, leave us a comment so we can come back and correct it. Man, we're not above correction. You know what I'm saying? Go look this shit up, go leave us some comments, let us know y'all rocking with us. Let us know. Don't be ashamed, man, cause look, when this shit get bigger than what it is, don't act like you was down when you wasn't down.
Hey man, shout out to all the ones who is down though, man. And this episode again is being brought to you by who
The Mobile Notary.
man, and his
Contact
slogan.
Brandon Johnson on Facebook if you'd like to know more information about the Mobile Notary. If you need a notary, if you know someone that needs a notary public, you need a stamp, you need a seal, you need something signed, go follow my brother, man. Find my brother because he's gonna hook you up with here to El Paso.
He'll get you done.
And get it right.
Man.
Shit.
You rocking, man.
Yeah, man. You got any other things you want to end with tonight?
Just basically closing remarks, man, and let y'all know what's going on, what's on the. Got some nice hometown cooking. You know what I mean? Boys done started up some things with this whole trail ride thing, man. I got some people who gonna come in, an originator who started one of the trail ride groups in the East Texas area. He gonna come in and do an interview.
That's it.
We got another good friend of mine. He wanna start like a cipher, freestyle. Wednesday, Thursday, it's gonna be one of them days.
Nah, tell them who you got. Shit, tell them who you got. I'm gonna tell them who I got. I ain't got nobody right now, but tell them who you got.
Yeah, man, it's part of the G certified crew out of Slavewater, man.
Dig it.
Definitely, man. They got a bunch of tracks. They even got a video that they ready to release
Yeah,
right
gonna
now.
Be hard. That
At the
bitch gonna be
Pressbox,
hard.
man.
Shout out to my boy Dre, man.
So, we got a bunch of things coming up, man. All you gotta do is stay tuned, man. And they definitely gonna be some good interviews. We gonna come back with some news you can use, you know. And man, it is what it is, man. Pressbox, we here to stay, man. I got some merch on the way for y'all, man. For all the people who subscribe and got us over that 100. My word is my bud. I have free merch for you. We got all kind of man, if you screenshotted any of the stuff that we had going on, you could have a little change in your pocket for doing nothing. You know, who doesn't like that? Free money. Hey.
Free bands. Nah, ain't nobody give me no band yet. But look, we're gonna do a $1,000 giveaway for this year with though. We ain't even playing with
Something like that, man.
Straight up.
He gonna do it. Thank y'all for tuning in, man. It's your boy CA. Kicking it with my partner right here, man. As always, the other half of the press box.
You know what it is.
Catch y'all next time, man. Till then, stay up, stay free, G.
We out of here.
Loose.